Okay, I think we got it. Oh my word. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's like a Saturday. Okay. Give me a second to make sure I have everything set up right. Because I was not planning on doing this on YouTube. But we're all good. Okay. So how are y'all? I'm sorry I had to change things midstream. All right. Let me see. Alrighty. I'm telling you, I just don't know. Maybe it's because I hardly ever come over here on Saturday. I'm not holding my mouth right or something. So, it's all good. It's all good. We'll just do it over here. And not a problem. Right? Okay. It looks like everything is set up okay. Yeah. Okay. So how are y'all today? Y'all doing okay? So we are going to do the masterclass on YouTube after all. Okay, so let me tell you what we're going to do. So we're going to do the masterclass, at least my portion over here, because Facebook will absolutely not let me do it in that group. I don't know why, but it's okay. Then what I'll do is I will move the training over to Kajabi. So in order to see Susan's, you'll need to be in the Facebook group. So if you're not, make sure you join. Otherwise, you can watch it on Kajabi as well. All right. Oh, thank you. Hello. Okay. So y'all will get to see kind of what it's like in my group. Okay, so I did put out a supply list. I will add that after we get off here, because of course I wasn't prepared to do it on here. Because yeah, that's how we roll today. All right. Okay, so this ribbon, I gotta show y'all this ribbon. Hold on. And this ribbon are in my shop. Okay. And I have a few of these evergreen swags as well. Wreaths. So this is gold ribbon. This one is gold, and it has a little bit of the kind of leopard print on the ornaments. Can you see that? So the plan is to do a wreath, a garland, and a tree. Look at my new setup, y'all. Isn't it lovely? Yeah, so I was going to try to use my other Mevos because I have it sitting back there, but couldn't get it to come on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the wreath. We're going to do the bows for the tree, the garland, and the wreath. And then I will stop, reset, put everything back here so we can finish the tree and the garland. So we'll start it. We'll do this completely. Okay. First thing we're going to do is fluff it out and put some lights on it. Because we need lights. Everything needs to match. And let me show you what we're working with. Oh my gosh, aren't these pretty? So we've got some gold. We have some poinsettias. So it's here. We have a couple of these these little pine pieces. We have some more gold. I have some extra pine. And these are shatterproof, so we have little ornaments. So on the supply list, it has where everything came from and their numbers. Okay, so let's fluff this out first. Okay, hello, hello. All right, so we're just gonna pull it up. Let me zoom in so y'all can see a little better. And I wanted to go live on the Mevo so I could zoom in and you could see better. All right, so I want to fluff it up. Alrighty. How are y'all doing today? Y'all having a good Saturday? Who has started prepping for Thanksgiving yet? Have any of y'all started prepping for Thanksgiving? Hey, Mama. I know. Don't you love the fireplace? It came from, y'all, it came from Big Lots. And the great thing is that let me send her a picture of what this looks like. Okay. Alright. Anyways, so we went and got it at Big Lots. So I can use it to do different projects with y'all and in my group. That way I can work on decorating the mantle every month. So this is actually my masterclass, but we're going to do it on here because Facebook doesn't like to cooperate. That's okay. Honestly, I like Facebook. I mean, I like YouTube better than Facebook. Facebook annoys me. But if you haven't joined the masterclass, make sure you do. It's on Kajabi. It's free. But you'll be able to watch it over there for a while, and there'll be other projects that'll be done that won't be live. So, and there's, you know, other fun stuff over there. So, is it your first time seeing me live? It is the master class because because we couldn't get Facebook to work. Of course, all this will be loaded to Kajabi after we're done. Alright, so we got everything fluffed out. All you really want to do is just pull them up. Okay, like this. And then, cornbread dressing, sweet potatoes. Oh. Okay, so you go to join. Let me grab the link for you. Give me 1 second. Okay. And it's free, so you won't be losing anything if you join. Okay. Alrighty. Let me go get the right one. Let's see. Where's the little linky thing? Get link. There it is. Okay, copy. All right. Now, back over here. And there it is. All right, so that's where you join. Okay, so we're going to take these lights. And Share Bear, thank you. Owl's on, so go over and see if you can just join as you. All right. Don't you love voice to text? What would we do without it? I don't know. Cooking is not one of your favorite things. It used to be one of my favorite things, but now I don't have time. All right, here we go. So we got our lights. And honestly, I'm just going to say, with these wreaths, the amount of money that they charge you to add the lights is silly. So just go buy your own lights. Because all you're going to have to do is just kind of weave it in and out. You don't have to do anything special. Occasionally I'll kind of tie it in like this. So every couple I'll just kind of tie it in. Alright. We do have a plug over here that we can. Oh, and let's turn this on. We do have a plug. We can turn it on. See what it looks like. And I want to go out and in, just like this. Okay. And one thing that you can do is, let's see, where's our plug? Right here. Plug it in real quick. So let's see. I definitely need, just kind of overall, I think it's pretty good. Alright, so we'll just keep going. Adding in kind of our second row. So this is just a string of 100. That should be all you need. So I'm just going to kind of look for spaces that it looks like it may need a little bit more light. Like, see, we have not that many up front, and then not that many back here. That way, we can get it all. Yeah, I tried to get Mom to come up with me, but she just wasn't up to it today. So, maybe later. Share Bear's supposed to come by, though. So she can come hang out with me some. So you just want to go all the way around until you use up all the lights. Okay. We're going to do it to this. We're also going to do the garland. So one of the garlands has lights on it. It's lit, but it's kind of thin. So I'll tell you what I do when I am getting garlands. Okay, so you see, that's what we look like. Let's turn it on and see what it looks like. See, that looks good. All right. I'm not worried about seeing the white because our theme is gold and ivory. You could get these with green if you want them to really blend in. What we're going to do now is make our bows. Okay, so let's talk about the garland. So I usually buy a garland that has lights on it that's a little bit less expensive, and then I'll buy a garland that's a little bit nicer and thicker but doesn't have lights. It just becomes more economical for you if you do it that way. And then of course you can add as many lights as you want. Okay. So how many of you have ever worked with really big ribbon like this? Have y'all worked with anything like this? So ribbon like this, you can see it looks different on both sides. You could actually use either side. We're going to, of course, go for the glitter. This actually is a ribbon I got from Sam's. So, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We like it. So we're going to dovetail it. And how we're going to tie these three pieces together is we're going to tie them by using similar or same products. So we're going to tie it with the ribbon, we're going to tie it with some of the greenery and gold leaves and such that we have. Alright, so let's see. Let's start off with the wreath. So we'll do like a 12-inch tail. It's 5-inch ribbon actually. Look how big this thing is, y'all. It's a monster. And yep, it came from Sam's. Alright. Hi, Susan. I couldn't get it to work on Facebook. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to go 8-inch. Yep, it's big. Okay. What we're going to do on the tree is we're going to do 2 bows, one for each side, and then we're going to put ribbon on the tree. Alright, so we're only going to put 1 loop for the wreath because it's big. It's really big. And I don't want to overpower it too much. Ooh, that was loud. Alright, then I want something in between the gold and the gold. So, we're going to use this. How pretty is this? I really love this. It is really big, isn't it? But it makes a huge impact. And it covers a lot of room, which is good. Alright, so now this ribbon, we're going to go to about 6.5 inches. So we want that gold to show. So let's see. About 6.5. I can pull them up in the middle to make sure they match. Okay. So 2 loops. I think we'll do 3 loops. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do 3 loops. Okay. You see why we did it a little bit shorter so we can still see this gorgeous ribbon in the back. because we are all about that. Okay. There we go. All right. So we have 1 loop, then 3 loops. Then we're going to do 2 loops, and we're going to come back with 1 loop of this. Okay. Alrighty. So 2 loops with this. Isn't this pretty? So y'all, my mom says to me this year, so am I going to put the same garland out this year that I did last year? Do y'all think that's a hint that she wants a new one? I think that's a hint that she wants a new one. She really loves gold and white. She likes gold and white, or gold and ivory. She cracks me up. Okay. There we go. So we have 2, 3, 2, 1, then 3, then 2. Now we're coming back with the 1. Okay. Isn't it pretty? These are very luxurious ribbons. All right. Very nice ribbons. This one's an ivory canvas, and it has the ornaments that have gold and leopard print on them. Just, or cheetah print. It's really cheetah print. Okay. This is our bow for the wreath. Okay. So let's see. Let's get out a few pipe cleaners and a few zip ties. We're gonna need them. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go all the way under it. Just get it started. Pull it out. We can see where our indention is. Okay. Pull it around. Okay. Just get our little pipe cleaner into there. You could also do a zip tie. If you use a zip tie when you're doing something like an evergreen, it's going to kind of almost dig into it, so kind of seat down into it. Balls. Are you are you like Sora? Okay, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? I mean, look at that. That is just a thing. A masterpiece. All right, here we go. So let's break the bow. A lot of designing is really about color choices, right? The textures that you pick. See there? Let's get out our clippers here. All right. So we will tie these together by having bows like this. Okay, what you think? Isn't that pretty? So look at this. So when we come over here and we put it on our wreath, you can see that it is going to take up a good portion of the wreath. Okay, so that's one of the ways that you can really kind of save money when you're making wreaths like this, and it is still going to look really good, even though you're not going to be using as much, because the ribbon looks very luxurious. Okay? Now, this same kind of bow will look good on a tree, So you can do one on each side. We will probably add an extra one of these loops when we do it on the tree, just because we want it to be just slightly bigger. Okay, so that's bow one. All right, so on the garland, let's talk about garland for a minute. When you're doing garlands, okay, you can see they're really long, right? So these are, I think these are 9 feet. They're pretty long. And so what I like to do is 3 placements. One on the corners, one in the middle. The one in the middle is going to be larger than the 2 on the corner. This is going to help balance your garland. Okay? So we'll start with that in mind. Let's do the one in the center first. Okay, and then we'll do the 2. So the 2 on the sides are going to be this exact bow. Okay, so I guess we could go ahead and do that. Let's see, when do I need to grab my other roll? Not yet. All right, so let's do the 2 on the sides. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, so we've been talking in my design group about craft fairs. One of the things that you can do at a craft fair, so 12-inch loop or 12-inch tail, is that you can have matching pieces. So people are going to be more inclined to buy all 3 or 2 or whatever if they're matching. A lot of people really like, you know, they want a bow on their, you know, on their stairway. They want a garland on their stairway. They want that to match the garlands on their mantle. They want it to match the wreath and the tree. So it just gives you opportunities to make things that match. Okay, so 8-inch loop. But you could do, let's say you did a swag. So swag that could go, it could go either on the fireplace, right next to the fireplace, I mean, or it can go on the stairway in the front, and then you put a garland up the stairway. It can go on the door, it can go in the entryway. It has there's lots of options of where you can put it. And it really helps a lot if you have what I would call a showstopper. So something that's going to be, you know, it's really going to kind of grab their attention. Something like this with this nice big bow like this, that's going to grab attention. So that's what you want. All right, so we said 6.5. Right, yep, 6.5. 6.5. We need 3 of these. Let's see. That one is a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, there. Okay. There we go. So we got 3 loops. Okay. All right. Two loops of this one. I think I might have to go grab my other rolls here in a minute. I thought I had them sitting on my table, but apparently not. Okay. All right. So decorating a tree can take a while, so this will kind of save us a little time by going ahead and making our bows now. Okay. Oh, it's pretty. And you hear that sound? Oh, I love that. If you hear that sound, you know it is a good ribbon. Has a little crunchy sound. Oh, love it. This ribbon is really the same on both sides, but I do twist it in the middle because it's going to help it really get more volume on it. You want to work at Disney? That would be fun. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, we got this one done. All right, so we have our little indention. Remember to hold it while you're pulling it around because it will want to move. And just when you're tightening it, make sure that you're still seeing where that indention was and that everything looks good. It does. Then I like to hold all three of these while I fluff. I did find my fluff box, but I have to fix it. So when we do, hopefully when we do the bows on Tuesday, I'll have that fluff box fixed. Okay, so I'm gonna pull and twist and break that bow. So remember, we're just breaking it from the center so we can get more movement out of it and more fluff. Oh, look how pretty that is. Man, oh man, is that pretty. Okay, there we go. This one come up a little bit. There we go. All right. So we've got this one. Let me go grab that ribbon real quick. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I got it. All right, here we go. So we've got two. All right, start on the next one. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. You're gonna get lots of bows today. What we say, 12 inches for the tail. Okay. Alrighty. 8-inch loop. There we go. And another 8-inch loop. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, set that here. Let's get out our new roll. Yeah, the fluff box, sure. I will. Okay. The fluff box, honestly, is just a heavy piece of wood. Here, I'll show it to you. Alrighty. So it's a heavy piece of wood. It has a hook in the middle and it needs a nail right here. So that's what I've got to do to fix it. And then you tie your wire around here and around here, and then it holds it while you fluff the bow. Okay? That is all it is. It's pretty easy to make them. You just need, you know, like a heavy piece of wood. All right, so 6.5 again. And 6.5 again. So once I have these measured out, then what I can do is just measure the other loops to the same spot. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry for your loss. This is the new bow maker. Yep. And I like it. It's big. I still like the old one too. So I like them both. Okay. She is selling this now on her website. It's just easycraft.com. Okay, so now we go with 2 of this one. The bow makers are essentially the same. It's just bigger. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. You know it. And it's except for Pro Bow the Hand, which is really pretty different. The other bow makers are pretty much all the same, right? It's what's in your budget and what you're comfortable with. So I like, if I'm going to do wreath classes or anything like that, I like to use the original, this one. This one. It's really easy to carry. It doesn't take up a ton of room on, you know, a table when you're trying to teach people. So I really like that because I think this is just a little bit. Because then, of course, it's easier to take in and out. That kind of stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay, here we go. So last loop on this one. more of these. Alright. Y'all, you should never buy with... So don't go and buy really expensive things unless you are in a position where you can. Alright. Aren't they so pretty? I love it. Alright. There we go. Really tight. Okay. Now we're just going to do what we always do. And we're going to break the bow. One thing you can do when you have like 2 or 3 is kind of pay attention to which way the ribbon wants to go, because there's going to be one that's naturally going to want to go at the bottom, one in the middle, one at the top. So don't fight with it. If it wants to go somewhere, help it go there. Okay? Alright, so that is the second one for the garland. Alright, now let's do the tree ones. Those are going to be different. Well, we're going to do the one in the middle. One in the middle and then the tree ones. So we got 3 more left. Y'all feeling like you're getting lots of bows today? Because you definitely are. Alright. So we'll still do the 12-inch. Okay. Here we go. The one in the middle can be a little different. Right? It can be as different as you want it to be. Here we go. The trick with working with the larger ribbon is to just kind of straighten it as you go. Be a little bit more patient and a little bit slower, just because it kind of needs that extra to kind of fluff it out. Okay. I'm going to take this here. Let's see what size this is. Right here. 20 inches. All right, so 20 inches, we're going to take it. We're going to dovetail it. We're going to put it in, and we're going to put it up, going up. Okay. All right, now so that's going to be the part that's going to make it a little different. Okay. We'll do a couple little different things. All right. So we're going to go. I'm going to go to the 7-inch mark. Okay, 7. Make sure they match. Whoop. That needs to be a little bigger. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to do 3 again. what do we say, 20 inches? Yep. Okay, so 20 inches again. Alright, take it. I'm going to dovetail it. So all that means is to fold it over and cut towards the edge. And what we're doing is we're adding additional tails for the top. Okay. And that's all we're doing. I think there's enough. Let's see. Okay. We'll see. I'm not sure if we have enough to do them both or not. We'll see. I think we might. We're pretty darn close. Okay. Yeah, we have enough. Haha! Awesome. Okay. So what we did with this one is we made it larger overall, and we added the tails coming up. Okay. And we come back with our one. You could also just change the sequence of what you're doing on this one. Me too, right? Those are pretty. Wanted to sneak out. All right. This is going to be the big one. And then we'll start on the tree bow. So you have a couple options when it comes to trees. All right. So we see our little indention. Gonna go around. Okay. Okay. There are several ways that you can do trees. You can do a pretty simple bow at the top, just like 2 loops or 4 loops. Okay, see how we have these kind of going up at the top here? So when we put it on, it's going to look like this. Okay, let's break the bow, fluff it out. That's going to give us just another little extra for the top, for that center part. So when we break, before I come back, what I'll do is I'll move the camera over to the mantle, and we'll put it on the mantle, and then we'll put all this stuff on the mantle. That one there, but we'll get the garland ready before we do that, and we'll finish the wreath. We'll go finish the wreath. Okay, now we're going to do the ones for the tree. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. All right. Okay. On the tree, I'm going to have, let's do an 18-inch tail. Okay. And we will dovetail it. That just gives it a nice little finished look. Right? Try to clean as we go. Right, this time we're going to do 2 of these. So I have a slimmer tree, so I don't want to go too wide, so 8 inches is going to be good. But we're going to do 2 of these. Okay. So 8 inches, 8 inches, and another one. If you only decorate one side of your tree, you would only need 1 bow. If you decorate both sides, you need both. Okay. This roll here has 25 yards in it. So, in case you're wondering, that's why we can do nice big bows with it. Alright. There we go. Okay. So let's spread those out. So you could just do 2 loops like this and that's it. But we don't want to do that. No, no, no. That's no fun. Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to dovetail this. Not going to go quite as long with the tail, probably about 16 inches. And 7 inches on the loops here. Okay. 7, 7. So we're doing the 3, 2, 1 again. There we go. Okay. I can see it like spinning. All right. Oh, what did that? But luckily it was only for a few seconds. But now I gotta zoom back in. Okay. Hold on. All right. Ooh, let's turn on the fan. There we go. Okay. 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 With one of this one. Yeah, we had some little connection issues earlier. So, sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Alright, so first one's done. Let's get our zip tie here. So the biggest difference is just overall it's a little bigger, and we have the 2 of the 5-inch ribbon. Y'all gonna try 5-inch after this? I hope you will. Alright, so on this one, I'm gonna use wire. A little bit easier to wire it when it comes to the tree. Okay. Okay. Make sure everything looks good. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's break the bow. Fluff it up. So when I fluff it up, I just put my hands in there and fluff them out. Just spread my fingers out. That works great. All right. Oh, this ribbon is so pretty. Isn't this ribbon so pretty? Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's going to be pretty on a tree. All right, here we go. Okay, so tree bow 1. I'll set it over here by the tree. Alright, let's do tree bow 2. This wire here is 20 gauge. It's a little thicker, so it's on a roll instead of a paddle. So this is a roll. This is a paddle. This one's actually green, so it'll be a little bit easier to blend it into the tree. Okay. So when I put ornaments or something on, I'm going to use this green wire. Okay, so we did like 18-inch. All right. Down it goes. See how with the bigger ribbon you just kind of have to fluff it out a little as you go. Okay. There we go. Alright. We got our 2 large loops. Okay, we're going to set this aside for the tree. Okay. So one thing I do when I'm designing is I have little plastic containers, and I will put out all of my supplies in that, or an apple basket. It just helps keep it organized. Okay. Alright, so a little bit smaller on the tail. Alright, we're going to go to 7 inches. go. There. All right. All right. So we'll just kind of go ahead and spread our ribbons out a little. You see how this one kind of wants to be in the middle? That's what I was talking about earlier. So if I notice a ribbon is kind of fighting against me, I'll go ahead and switch them so that it's not, so I don't have to keep fighting against it. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Ooh, this is such a pretty ribbon. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Is this going to make it? I might have to go grab another roll. Let's see if it's going to make it. Maybe. Yeah, it's going to make it. Just will. Okay. All right. That's okay, because that is our last bow. That's a lot of bows, y'all. On Tuesday, when we do bows, we're going to do lanterns. I'm going to do some lanterns. That's going to be fun. All right. So run our zip tie under there. Okay, pull it out. So pull it around. And this time we're going to use that 20 gauge wire again. The larger bow maker or the smaller bow maker? Okay. All right. Trying to make us stuff to take to that show, Cece. I have a show coming up. A holiday market. And I gotta have stuff to take. So we're gonna be busy getting stuff. Okay. This one feels a little small. There we go. Okay, there. All right. So there we go. 2 big bows for the tree. Now we can do our wreath. The large one I go to, yep. Yep. I go to this one big one every year. And sell off what I made during the year. So that's how I do it. Alright. Now, let's work on our wreath. put our lights on our garland. Then I'll take a little break. Y'all can take a little break. And we'll reposition and start on the garland and the tree. Okay. So for this, okay, we're going to start, when I'm doing wreaths, I'm always going to start with the biggest piece. So these two ribbons here, this gold and this ornament, yes, it's in my shop. It sure is. All right. Uh-oh. Look, I lost part of my tie here. So I'm just going to put it back on, twist it on there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is seat this kind of right up here. Okay, so not quite at the end, almost in between the two pieces. So what I mean is there's two bars here, so kind of in between the two bars, although I am going to tie it around. I want to tie it around the top bar because I don't want it to fall down too much. So alright, so I just kind of come around, go up through, and what I do is I will tie it and kind of have it up underneath the bow so that you can't see it. I'll tie it on, trim off the excess here. There we go. Alright, now I'll have to refluff a little. Okay, so we'll get this all straightened out. On that side. Okay. All right. All righty. There's the other loop. It was hiding at the bottom. Okay. There we go. So with these tails start getting to be a problem, just kind of pull them down like this, because sometimes they'll get to be too high, but you can pull them down. All right, and then we'll kind of get that curling here. Wow, I don't know how that one started out so long. Let's fix that. See? There. All right. So let's talk about how we do this. So what I do when I'm getting things for a wreath is I'm going to look for things that have lots of areas where I can cut it. Right? So I have different colors. First, I have different colors of the gold. So I have gold, and then I have kind of an antique gold, and then almost a brownish gold. So those hues together work really well, especially with the collection of ribbon that we've used. So you can see on this ribbon here, it has kind of the brown gold, like this. Then we have this kind of antique gold in the back, and more of a gold. So we're blending all three. Okay, so what we're going to do We're going to take these nice big picks that we got. We're going to section them off. Okay. Because we want to get the most we possibly can out of here. Now these were from Hobby Lobby and they were $5. But look at how much we can get off of this thing. We're going to get a lot. So remember, all their Christmas is half off. So it was $10, so it was $5. Picks like these are awesome because you can really go a long way with them. Okay. All right. We also have a few little ornaments. And we have some pine. All right. So let's start with this. Look how many pieces I can get out of this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ha ha ha. We still got more. 15, 16, 17, 18. You see, this is why I do this. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 out of one pick. So for $5, we got all of this. And that's a lot. All right. You can get a lot out of this. This one was, so this one was $2.50, right? Okay. You can get 4 out of this. Okay. Alright. Okay. I rarely ever use picks as one piece unless I'm putting them in a grapevine to save time. I'm mostly going to pull them apart so I can spread it all throughout. Okay. See how much we can get out of this. Okay. First, I'll just pull it apart. And then we'll separate it. Is that you? Hello? That was like, I was asleep. Who's here? Hi. Y'all are both here. Come on in. Alright. So let's look at how much we can get out of this one. So we got 3 pieces. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Hello.
Look at all the bows we did.
I see all the bows. Beautiful.
So we got 1.
Oh my gosh. So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, yeah, I couldn't get it to go live on Facebook at all.
Oh no.
So we're hanging out on YouTube.
Awesome.
Which is okay with me.
Yeah, she's a YouTube expert.
I like YouTube. Alright, so it's a lot, right? You can get a lot out of these. So Cher Bear and Peggy just came in. Y'all are wondering who I'm talking to. What's going on? I love this. Look at this. This is gonna be so pretty in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay. I'm trying to get all organized before I put in. So, and we're talking about how many cuts we can get out of one piece.
God,
So many!
that's a lot.
I
That's a
know,
lot.
right? It is.
So what are we working on?
We're working on the wreath. So we've done the bows and we've put lights in the wreath. But we have the bows for everything.
Oh, good.
So we got the bows for the tree and for the garland. Alright, so now we're going to put all this loveliness in that we've got organized.
It's all beautiful.
Okay. How can you go wrong with gold?
You can't.
Right? Look at, you gotta see this ribbon. Look at this ribbon.
I know, it's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
I know, I almost bought it at Sims.
I did. I bought quite a few.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if we're gonna use this or not. We're gonna see. We may not need that. We'll see what we need of that. Alright, here we go. We're gonna start putting in all of these. So I'm just going to take it, run it through the glue. Okay, and this is evergreen. So with evergreen, as long as you're touching an evergreen piece, it's going to stay in there. Okay. So I want to spread these out, and I want to bend these so that they have some movement to them. So you're just going to take them and they're wired, okay, like this. I might have to find my glue. Okay, place it in. Okay. Oh, we had a little issue, so it was not you that missed a lot, it was just technology problems. So we had to kind of move, but don't worry, all of the recorded stuff will be moved to Kajabi, and you'll be able to watch it from start to finish. Who knows, you may need breaks in between, because it's a lot to do in one day. It's like decorating your house all in one day. There we go. Okay, so make sure you're getting that little detail in there. We'll come up behind the bow. Alright, so we've got to have some up here on behind the bow. We're going to put some in the bow. But what I like to do is go all the way around. Oh, that's pretty. And get them at least in the wreath. Okay. And then I can come back and add more. I'm kind of going in this direction and then in this direction. You can go all in one direction, or you can kind of go in both directions. Really up to you. There's no rule. Okay. There. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. We need to put some on the inside. So I want to put one kind of underneath the bow. So I'll use this one that has a longer stick on it. So there, it's going to kind of peek out from under the bow. Okay. Alright, we need some kind of on the inside. Actually, let's go this direction here. Like that. Okay. Ready? So you finally got out, huh?
I escaped.
You escaped.
I had to leave her there.
Oh boy.
It's a long story.
Oh. Well, you can tell me when we go on break. Okay, let's put some in the bow. All right. Yeah, don't worry. We'll have it all up. The only thing we've done so far, really, is all the bows. So we went ahead and did all the bows. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right. So I'm just gluing it in between the bow pieces. All right. Down here. That. Put one on this side. Okay. Okay. That. Kind of. There we go. Y'all can come sit on the couch. There is a couch in here. Let's see. I think I want to put one in here. So just remember, as long as you're hitting on the evergreen pieces, they're not going to come off. See this? So now I'm going to come in with some of the smaller one. Okay, and I'm going to start filling in kind of in between like this. Almost more towards the edge. Okay. Oh, hey, Peggy, show her my office. Oh, they must be off to Boke, y'all. They have to go out and socialize. Okay. Isn't this pretty? The pitch is so pretty. Okay. So I'm kind of putting this out towards the edge. All right. Okay. There we go. And that. And one more. Here. Okay. There. I think I need. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're gonna steal one from the tree because I want just a little bit more. Okay. Tree's not really going to need this. Okay. One up here. And one hello. Okay. Right there. I think I want one right more. Right there. Okay. These are cute. Really cute. Okay. And all of these are bendable. Very important. It's going to look a lot more natural if they kind of bend. And when you're doing these, don't design flat on the surface. You want them to come up. Okay. Put one of these on the inside, and then we're going to go to the pine cones. Okay. So one, kind of right in there. See how we're looking so far? Oh, look at that. Okay, so I have 2 of these left. I'm going to set them aside. Okay. All right, now we're going to work on these. Okay. All right, so kind of. All right. I had planned on putting poinsettias in here. I don't know if I'm going to now. I really like the greenery. The picks, the gold picks. It's a little long. Okay. We'll see once we get this in, if we feel like putting them or not. See, I had saved out these, and we may still put those in. Oh, I kind of like that. I think we're going to have to put them in. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. So I want to spread these out. Okay. And open them up. There we go. Okay, like that. All right. Get some glue on it. Seat it right in there. Oh! Oh, how pretty is that? Okay. These little pine cones came from Hobby Lobby. Aren't they awesome? I like totally love these. Okay. Okay. So when you're putting pieces like this in, it is a good rule of thumb to do it in a triangle. All that means is, it doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. It just means that you kind of want them. See, because I think I'm actually going to put this one kind of over towards the back. Like right in there. Oh, how pretty is that?
Gorgeous.
And then we're going to put this one down at the bottom. The little birdhouse.
Yeah,
Look,
so
I kind of started cleaning up in here. Can you tell?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't recognize it, and I thought you were in. I thought you were actually on the other side.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were over
See
here.
my gorgeous fireplace?
It's cool.
It is cool.
And her tree.
Yeah. Got the tree up. Thankfully, it already has lights. Alright, so this one here, it ties in with the, right, with this ribbon here.
Trying to get a picture of it where you can see the sparkle. Right. Want me to hold it? Or
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Y'all can't, I can't help it. I get excited.
Looks like it's doing pretty good.
Oh no, is your grandson distracting you? Make sure if you have any questions that you ask. Because I am always happy to answer. And I will try to catch it. If I don't, Cheryl will message me and say, pay attention. And then I will. Or Z will message me and say, pay attention. And I will. Okay. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. So as you can see, this has no mesh. We do stuff with mesh in the group, but we do a lot of stuff without it too. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Alright, so I'm just trying to spread these out. I want them to be pretty close to the other pieces. That's so pretty. I have a stand back here. We will put it on the stand and just make sure we're not missing anything. Because sometimes when you're doing it on a table, it can be hard to tell if you're missing a spot. See, I told you you wouldn't really be able to tell where the lights are. It didn't look like it in the beginning, right? Because they were kind of obvious. But now, you know, I just found another one. Okay, go have fun. What'd you think of my office?
I like it.
Isn't it cool?
Yes.
So cool.
It's quiet and cozy, and you can.
And there's a door.
And there's
right.
a door, so when you need that quiet time, you can get it.
It has a door. It has a door. So they've been, doing so much construction in here, it gets really loud. Which makes it very hard to work. So I finally got an
It'll be
office.
good when they get that stack of drywall out of your way.
Oh my gosh. Right? Right in the middle of my floor.
Right in the middle of your floor.
For 3 weeks. I wish they would just come and finish. Alright. Just gonna put the last little pieces in. Always remember to put some on the inside. Okay. We did put lights. Alright, let's see. Here is our light thing. Let me show you. So there we go with the lights on. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, but I can't really turn the lights out in here. Isn't that pretty? And it reflects off all of the gold. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put I'll put a little bit right back here. Alright, so when you're doing things like this and you're going outside of the wreath, what you want to do, and what we talk about in my group all the time, is you draw an invisible line, and as long as you stay inside that invisible line, it's going to look balanced. Okay? So hanging it up can really help to make sure that you have that invisible line, and it'll make it easier for you to see where you have kind of spots that are missing. So I have a wreath stand, and I will, where is it? There it is. I think my little stick needs to be replaced. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll just kind of stand back and see where. So it looks like I need something right in here. Maybe right kind of in this area. So let's see. I think that'll fix it. Up in there. Okay. And then kind of need a little something over here. Y'all see how that kind of helps? Can you see it a little better? Let's see. So I'm going to put a spot in here. I want a little something there. And so we have these 3 balls. Ugh. Okay. So let's take a little wire. A little wire on it. I always kind of pull on it to make sure that it's not. You want long hair? My hair is long, I know it. It is, it's long. Okay, so we're gonna put an ornament right here. So what I'm gonna do is take this piece and I'm gonna tie it to this evergreen here. All right. Just like that. Okay, then we're going to put one. Let's see. Alrighty. I look terrible with short hair. Terrible. Take this one. Okay, see how that came off? So what I do is I'll dip it in my glue and then put this piece right back on so that it'll hold. Yeah, she is. Okay, now I'm going to put this one right in here. And yes, they're shatterproof. Alright. So right in here. Right there. Okay. Like that. And then this third one, I'm going to put over here. You see our triangle? Okay, that one's good. Oh, do you want a fireplace now? I know, it's really cool. I love it. Whoop. Okay, hold on. All right. So I'm gonna put a little glue. And plop it right back in there. There we go. Alright, do we see any spots that we missed? Let's see, can we kind of zoom in on that a little? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I got one here. Let's see. Right in there. Okay, right in there. Yep, and one there. So you see how it's easier to see where you're missing pieces if you just kind of stand back and look. Y'all are funny about that fireplace. Okay, I want one right in here because I see I have a lot of pine cones, but not this gold leaf. Okay, And then we are done with the first project. Ta-da! Like that. All right, let me pull it a little closer so you can see. Okay. So project number 1 is done. And you see how it has all of that loveliness on it. Oh, look at that bow. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do, move this back. Okay. We're going to set the garland up, and then we'll take a break. I'm going to take a little, like, let's see, what time is it? It's almost 4. So I'm going to take like a little break, switch out my camera, and then we'll get going on the rest of the garland and the tree. Alright, here we go. Alright. So remember we talked about this garland. Okay, this garland has lights on it. This garland does not. You see how much... It's not very thick. Neither one of them are very thick. So what I do is I take 2 and I put them together. And we will probably add more lights. Let me see how... Let's see how bright it is. That's not too bad, but we're going to put more lights on it. Alright. So the easiest way to do this... I'm going to hold them up side by side. Okay. They come with these long, let's see. This one does not have that long piece. That's okay. What I'm going to do is kind of twist them around each other like this. And they are 2 different colors, and that's okay. Okay. Alright. But what I want to accomplish is just making it thicker. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. The best way... Okay, come here. I need one of you to help me. The best way to get these garlands to fluff out... Do you remember how to do this? Alright, hold both pieces. Alright. What you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to shake it up and down.
You're going to beat your assistant.
You're gonna stab the assistant.
I don't want to stab you here. Let's switch and I'll shake it out hard. She's like, no.
She's doing good.
She is doing good.
Just turn that so I don't pick my own nose with it.
I could give you my Cheetah Christmas gloves.
Y'all, you should see this, y'all.
It does work.
It really works.
It does.
I've never seen that
2
done.
people holding it and you just
Wow.
shake it and it fluffs it out.
Okay,
It's
well,
cool, right?
hubby's my new assistant.
It works, but you do have to shake it pretty vigorously.
Wow, I'm
You've never
amazed.
seen that? Yeah.
No. I've never seen that.
Do you remember that?
That's an
Yeah.
awesome tip, y'all.
Yeah. We
I'm
learned
doing
that at a floral show we went to. Alright. So that just really helps get it. And then we can kind of
Really, it only looks like where it was bent was where you have to kind of add
Yeah.
to it, but the rest of it just fluffed right out.
Yeah, it did. It fluffs out really well. See, look, there's hardly any that you have to. And probably if we fluffed them separately and then put them together and fluffed it again, it would probably work better, but
Yeah, who's got
we don't
time
have
for
that kind of We don't have
got
time for
for
that.
that.
All right, let's see what the lights look like now, and then we'll decide if we're going to add more. Yeah, I think we're going to have to add more.
Yeah, it's a little.
All right. And make sure we have green lights. I don't want to have to put the lights in them. Yep, here's one. Those are all white, right? We have one package. One package. And that works. Alrighty. So all I'm going to do is twist the lights on it, and then we'll be ready. And we will take our break, and I'll sit down for a little bit, and then I'll move the camera so y'all can see up close. We'll start loading up these two. Okay. Alright. Okay. There we go. Didn't the wreath turn out pretty?
Beautiful. Wow. And you cannot see the lights, the white
you
lights
can't see,
at
no,
all.
You can't see the white lights. I knew you wouldn't be able
Not
to.
a single, not a single.
Of course, we have a lot of stuff on there, don't we all? We do. We have a lot of
It's
stuff.
beautifully done. It's not overdone at all.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. All right, here we go. So I'm going to plug this light. Actually, I'm not, because there's a thing on it. Why is there a thing on it? I don't know. We're going to take that off, and then we're going to plug it in there. And we're going to just like we did when we put the two garlands together, we're just going to twist it around. This, of course, is the unfun part. Let me get that off my hand. There we go.
Do you need some help?
No, I got it. I just got to get a hold of it. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. This is why we're going to do it on the mantle and not on my desk, because it's really hard to do a garland on a table. Just FYI, if you have a handy husband, have him build you a little fake mantle, and it's a great place to put your mantle pieces together. So that's what we're going to do with ours. In the group, we're going to talk about decorating and how you can have things behind you when you're live. Because all of that counts, y'all. It all makes a difference.
Did Tom tell you what I did?
No? What did you do?
I signed up for their. Her and Susan are doing the
Marathon?
Halloween marathon.
And you signed up to go live?
I did.
What?
My first one back.
Do
in,
you
what,
want to
2
come over here
years?
and do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Share Bear's gonna do it live, y'all! Oh my gosh!
Since you're offering, that'll save me some setup time.
When is the marathon?
I think I signed up for Sunday the 5th.
Okay. I'll be at my craft fair. But you
Yeah.
know the keys. I mean the codes.
Right.
You can just come back up and. Alright, we got our lights on.
At 8 p.m. though.
Let's see what we look like now. It's gotta look better, right? Oh, I should be back by then. I caught on a bag.
I'll get it.
I got it.
Sure.
Y'all, there is stuff everywhere in here. It's really nice and neat on your side. There, much better. Much better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, y'all. So I'm going to put this back there. I'm going to sit down for just a short time. And then I'll be back at 5 o'clock. So I will see y'all in an hour. All right, so we'll come back here again until hopefully by Monday I'll have it figured out so that I can go in the group on Facebook and here, okay? So I'll see y'all in just a little bit, okay? Bye, y'all! Thanks for hanging out with me. This was fun.